Have you ever just walked into the gym and you're there, you're about to start your workout, right? And you see the guy next to you, this motherfucker's benching 3 plates. Then another day you're gonna deadlift or you're gonna do pull-ups, whatever, right? And you see these people doing some crazy shenanigans. You just see them deadlifting, they're way stronger than you. They're also squatting, they're also stronger than you. And inside, you just feel so fucking inferior. You feel so weak. You start wondering, shit, bro, what the fuck are these people on? How am I gonna get to this level? And a lot of you guys, you get demotivated. You actually feel so bad about yourselves. And look, man, I get you. I've been there myself, and I know the fucking feeling. I know it sucks. But that's why I'm creating this video. I'm here to fucking help you out today. Look, man, my name's Josue. I basically help 9 to 5 workers like you, perhaps, enter the gym, get their dream body, and at the same time, they don't have to quit their 9 through 5s. They don't have to quit their lifestyle, or they don't have to fucking sacrifice so much of their time. Because look, man, I believe fitness is really adaptable to you as the person training. That's how fitness should be. So look, man, my promise today is I'm going to get you fucking strong. I'm going to get you fucking jacked. And I'm going to label some problems you may have right now, and I'm gonna give you the solution to them. So without further ado, let's just get fucking into it. Look, man, first thing is a lot of you guys have a comparison problem. This can be that you see somebody, you see that they're having perhaps the strength you want in bench press, right? They're benching 3 plates, you can't even probably bench 2, right? And you look at them and you say, fuck, man, how is this guy so much stronger? Like, damn, this guy's crazy, whatever it may be, right? And some of you guys get demotivated when you see that. You're like, fuck, I'm never gonna achieve that. This guy's probably roided out. This guy's probably been working out for many years. This guy is probably in the gym 24/7, whatever you tell yourself. Right? That's the bad way to think about it. I'm not going to tell you to stop comparing yourself to people because I believe that's not the problem. I believe the problem is your mind. When you have a shit mindset and you have a very weak mind, when you compare yourself to somebody, you're going to get demotivated. You're going to want to quit because you don't see no hope in yourself. But if you have an iron mindset, you have a mindset that's incredibly fucking strong, you're going to see that motherfucking benching 3 plates. You're going to be like, fuck. This motherfucker's strong, but I'm gonna get there too. Because why? Because I'm gonna put in the work. Why? Because I'm gonna gather the knowledge to get into that. And you see, it's like the whole different vibe change there. You're not thinking anymore of a hopeless person. You're thinking more of a hopeful. You're thinking more as faithful, as fucking ready to fucking conquer that challenge. That's the difference. That's how you actually build your success. Because look, man, there's always gonna be someone stronger, richer, more attractive, with a better bitch, with everything better in you, right? What are you gonna do? Get demotivated every the fuck time? No, that's for pussies. You're a fucking man. Man the fuck up. Basically, go after what you want to achieve and be hopeful about it. That's how you beat your number one problem, which is comparison. Because look, man, comparison kills your fucking dreams. You see somebody doing better and you're like, oh, I'll never achieve it. See someone stronger than you, I'll never achieve it. Bullshit. I used to be there too. I couldn't even bench 2 fucking plates. I was seeing people bench that shit on incline, which was harder. I was getting demotivated. It wasn't until I realized, wait a minute. Half these people, they're not even fucking roided out. They're not even in the gym that much. Why do they get this? Because they work hard. If I want to get that, I should work harder. And I did work harder. Now I've actually achieved more of what I want to achieve. Of course, I've not achieved everything yet, but we're obviously getting closer because we're putting in the work every single day. Problem number 1, out the way. Problem number 2 is you're not training your accessory exercises enough. Look, man, your accessory muscles enough, my bad. Your triceps, they also help you with the bench press. Your shoulders do as well. For your deadlifts, your back, your hamstrings, your glutes, they help you out as well. For your squats, your abductors. A lot of your other muscles help you out as well for these compound exercises. So instead of every time you want to increase your bench press, you just focus strictly on bench press. No. Focus on other muscles as well. Focus on strict military presses. Focus on close grip bench press for your triceps. Focus on lifting these muscles up from where they are now. Because look, man, I've been there myself. Where I've strictly just done this, and that just because I think it's the best thing. Honestly, it is good, but you can honestly do better. So whenever you think about For example, increasing your shoulder presses. Don't just think, oh, shoulders, shoulders. Think about your triceps as well. Think about increasing those, putting them under different types of intensity. Instead of always doing this one with a cable, think about doing it with a barbell, doing it one arm only. Think about doing it in different ways and at the same time strengthen these accessory muscles up so your main compound lifts, they can actually just boom, explode the fuck up. That's problem number 2 out the way. Problem number 3, which is a lot of you guys most likely are doing right now, is you're not training hard enough. Or in this case, you're not training heavy enough. Look, man, it's not the end of the fucking world. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna get injured as long as you do shit right. Look, I've trained for the last 7 years. Over the last year, I've begun training harder, more heavier. More heavier doesn't make sense. Heavier is what I mean. And I've not gotten injured. Over the last 7 years, I've not gotten injured. Why? Because I'm not fucking stupid. I don't try to ego lift. I know what I can't do and I know what I can do. Look, a lot of you guys are gonna get fucking injured. Why? Because you're fucking idiots. If you're a twig, you're most likely not gonna bench 2 plates. Stop trying to go for it. If last time your 1 rep max was 190 pounds on bench press, and that was like months ago, and like you've obviously not been training so hard, stop trying to go for 2 plates. That's stupid as well. I've had so many friends of mine who they think that they're so strong. They get motivated in the moment. They go for something that's very fucking high. Like there's a big difference between their 180 and the 225 they want to hit, and they still try to go for it and they fail fucking miserably. Look, man, don't be stupid. That I just wanted to get out the way. Now, to train hard enough with heavier weights, here's what I recommend you do. Look, for your compound lifts, your squats, your deadlifts, your bench press, perhaps your shoulder presses, I do mine in a 3 to 5 rep range for the first 2 sets. So not counting the warm-ups, because I don't count warm-ups as working sets. But let me tell you the way I warm up real quick. Basically, just some dynamic warm-up. I'm going to do squats, I like doing some little lunges. I like doing some hip opening exercises, something to open up myself, right? If I'm doing bench press, I like doing some banded pull-arounds, shit like that. But for my warm-up sets, I work up my way to my working set. What this means is if my working set for squats is 3 plates, right? I'm going to start at 1.5 plates. Then I'm going to start at 2 plates for the second set. Then for my third set, I'm going to be at 2.5 plates. And then for the actual first set of my workout of my squats, I'm already in my working set of 3 plates. Perfect. That's the best way to warm up in my opinion. After you warm up, your working set should be 3 to 5 reps. If you can do more than 5 reps with that weight, it's not heavy enough. Increase the weight. If you can do less than 3, then you decrease the weight. Yeah, that makes sense, I believe. For example, mine's bench press. So before I changed my variations and all of this, I was doing 245. No, was I? No, I was doing around 250, 255 for 3 to 5 reps. What I would do that for 2 sets. Then after that, for my third and fourth set, I would lower it down and I'll put 240. And then I'll do that for 5 through 8 reps. Take my rest, and then I'll lower it slightly a bit more and I'll do 225, 5 through 8 reps again. And this actually helped me out because my first 2 sets were mostly for strength, but the heavier the weight is, the more taxing it's going to be, not just on your muscles, but your joints, your nervous system, and all of this shit. So those last 2 sets are just to ease off from the exercise. That's basically how I do my compound exercises. I think I covered all the points there. And for your like other exercises like lateral raise, like perhaps like incline bicep curls, you can just do the normal rep ranges. 5 through 8 works, 8 through 12 works. Just make sure you're pushing yourself hard. It's just the main thing on your compound exercise. Make sure you train them fucking heavy. Train them very hard. These are what's gonna build you the fuck up. Lastly, this is a little bit of a bonus, which I still haven't battle tested or whatever you want to fucking say, but it's adding variations. I recently started this last week. So I'm doing now wide grip pull-ups with weights instead of just like the regular shoulder width. I'm also doing close grip bench press. I'm doing pause bench press. I'm doing wide stance squats. Instead of the usual, like, workouts. Why? Because I have a new idea. I was like, if I can get stronger at these other variations, like for example, paused. If I can get stronger at pausing right here and exploding up, and then perhaps I can get stronger in my normal ones. Or if I can get stronger at pushing it more close inside, then perhaps I can get stronger in my bench press. If I can get stronger at wide grip pull-ups, which is harder, my normal grip pull-ups are also going to get stronger. And it's a mindset like this, and changing things around, seeing what's going to work, seeing what's not going to work, and pushing yourself hard enough, and like keeping on going with this is what's going to build you the fucking strength. Look, man, training hard is going to work, but if you're not experimenting, I believe you're just going to stay where you are. So test that weight out. Test this new rep range out. Test these new variations of the exercise out. Just make sure you're training hard, you're learning, and you're loving the fucking process. That's what's gonna fucking propel you on forwards, and it's gonna build you that dream physique you really fucking want. Lastly, if you want one-on-one help in order to achieve everything I've mentioned today, and you want to achieve your dream physique without sacrificing your time, your energy, your lifestyle, click the link below. Basically, we're just going to do one-on-one mentoring. I'll be giving you nutrition plans, workout programs, advice, daily calls, daily messaging, whatever you fucking need just to propel yourself forwards and build the dream physique you want to fucking achieve. So, hope you have a great day. Take care.